So here we go with kitchen yoga. Disregard the dishevelness of my kitchen. So for Thanksgiving, you might spend a lot of time in the kitchen. If you're lucky, you have people who help you. If you're not, you're in there by yourself. So here's a good chance to do Thanksgiving kitchen yoga. I'm going to start with a balance. I have my tea. I want to warm it up. Got to put it in the microwave. I'm actually going to do tree pose as I face it. You could use your hands. Whoops. Good thing I have a counter. Now, if somebody comes into the kitchen, what do? You quickly put it down here, on top, kind of hovering over your other foot, and no one needs to know that you are practicing balance. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. There you go. Unfortunately, it takes a whole minute, so the other side gets a chance. I'm always less successful on this side. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Now let's see if that's right. Yeah, this is good. I'll leave my tea out here. All right, so I happen to be in the middle of making my favorite bean soup, which you're also getting that recipe. Bonus! So I put in, it's so hard. I put in 2 cans of black beans. Don't bother rinsing them, just in. 1.5 cups of stock, veggie stock, chicken or beef if you're not a vegetarian or you don't have those or whatever. 1 cup of salsa and a teaspoon of cumin, back that up, cumin. Blend the heck out of it, heat it up, that's it. So in the middle of making that, and I'm going to take my cans. Now, use any size can you want. And before you open it up, do a few of these. Water bottles, I find, these are kind of light for me. Water bottles work better. But this is kitchen yoga, so, get what you can, do what you can. So after you finish those, you might consider doing upward rows. And you could set a timer. You could look at your kitchen clock. You could also be doing balance at the same time. It all depends. And look, if somebody comes, you just go, black beans, no salt added. And the minute you say black beans, the joy of that is they'll all go away anyway. All right, triceps, that would be bending over, like you're doing the beginning of cat and cow. Hug your arms, your elbows into your sides, and you're extending. And you can either do them both at the same time, same with bicep curls, or you can alternate. Whatever floats your boat. And also pushing up overhead. One at a time or at the same time. You can make this into something else by doing 2 at the same time. So it could bicep curl, turn, push up, down. Oh my God. See, and you're doing this all while everyone else is dodging helping you with Thanksgiving dinner. It's like you get 2 for 1. All right, so that's it with the canned beans or the canned whatever. What else do I have on my lovely piece of paper? Oh yes, Takes a little bit more. You can also use your counter for push-ups. So you need to be, I don't know, a meter, three feet out. And I would start with doing a little cat-cow from here. So I'm not sure I'm in the picture there, so I'm going to pretend that I'm in the picture here. And you're doing cat-cow by putting your hands down and then pushing your butt up. This is sort of actually like down dog. It has the feel of down dog to it. And if you actually put your hands on the counter and your head gets below the counter, you're going to feel it more in your shoulder. It's a good stretch. You can always counterbalance with some of these stretches if you feel that's necessary. And then I'm going to do a push-up with the counter. So you're going to be standing, so it's a standing push-up, and you could do it with your, if you wanted to, with your cabinets, by putting your hands on your cabinets and then doing down and up and down and up. But I kind of like the edge of the counter better. And you can do the kind where you're wide. It still feels like a push-up. No kidding. All right, do a few of those. Those are fun. And then this is my favorite. Don't let anyone in your house see you doing this. The hip stretch, kind of like lizard lunge. So, I have bare feet. This is why you don't want to have anyone see. But I'm putting one leg up. My hands go between, knees on the outside, and lean in. Feels just like a lizard lunge. Admittedly, a little hard to explain if somebody comes in the room, but they weren't going to help you anyway, so there you go. Nice. Now while you're standing, you could also be holding on to the counter and doing a quad stretch. Remember, this is when you're pushing the hip forward just a little bit and you really feel it in your quad. This is easy to explain when somebody comes in. You just let go and you're like, oh, just need to stretch. And then on the other side. You can't see my feet, I know, in this shot, but those of you who took ballet, a little up on your toes, a little releve, up and down and up and down. A few of those, always nice. Could do that with toes up and down. Notice I'm kind of holding on just in case. You can also do kind of like warrior 1 and 2. You could do your warrior 1 from here. I wouldn't necessarily put my arms up in the air, but you could be sort of stretching this way and then tucking your middle under, and then you get more of a stretch that way. Going the other way. Toes are pointing in the same direction, remember. You're lunging to the front till you feel it in the back. And then I'm tucking it under so I feel it in the front as well. So if you have chairs in your kitchen, you can also use chairs for any of this. So you want to do your push-up, you could do it with the chair. You want to do a, less hygienic lizard lunge. More hygienic lizard lunge, you could do it that way. But you could also have your chair up and, lean in for a little stretch here. Chairs are also good for cat-cow. So instead of getting on your hands and knees, your hands are on the chair. And you're doing a inhale up and exhale, scary cat. And inhale up and exhale, scary cat. A few of these. You can do a forward fold onto the chair. by just going down on your forearms. And take at least 1 minute every day for yourself. And just sitting by yourself, clear your mind. A few deep breaths. Also good when you're waiting for something to bake. That was pretty quick, but that's kitchen yoga. Use it if you need it. Great on Thanksgiving Day. Also on those days when no one will help you clean up other stuff. If your kitchen is your castle, it can also be your gym. Have a great holiday, and there will be one more video after this into December that will be an interactive video. We'll see.